Good morning, market snipers. Welcome back. This is Jesse. We're getting started a little bit late today, 9:01 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Woo! I was ahead of schedule and then just got lost in the charts. And here we are, almost 2 minutes late. So very rare to see, but yeah, we are getting started here this morning. If you're new to the channel, awesome. Welcome. If you're not new to the channel, even better. Welcome back. But the first half of the live stream, we're going to cover Bitcoin. We'll cover the altcoins. We'll take a look at the indices like the NASDAQ, probably the Magnificent Seven. We'll check in on that and any other stocks or crypto that jump out at us. And then the second half of the live stream, if you put in your comments, you want me to chart something for you, cool, I'll do that. Just remember, early bird gets the worm because we might be running out of time. I might be running out of water, maybe energy, who knows? And then also make sure to put in the ticker symbol, whether that's BTC for Bitcoin. Obviously, I know Bitcoin, but sometimes there's some overlap. Dash, for example, there's Dash crypto and Dash stock. So just make sure to let me know if it's crypto or stock as well on this Wacky Wednesday, I guess we'll call it. I don't know. Taco Tuesday was yesterday. Now it's Wacky Wednesday. So we'll get into it. We will get into it today. Javier, good morning, all. Another good day for Rivian and better for Hut. None is a request. Okay, got it. We'll definitely look at Hut. Maybe we'll take a quick glance at Rivian. But good morning to everybody. Welcome back. And make sure you're smashing the like button. Make sure you're smashing that subscribe button, helping me, help you, help me. And we'll keep this thing going over here. Thomas, good morning. Welcome back. Gert Jan, good evening. Good evening. Lawrence, welcome back. Angel C, could you please look at shop stock? Yeah. Thank you for putting in all the details. I am long after the earnings drop. Yeah, just be careful. Angel C, I haven't even looked at it, but if it's a big drop after earnings, don't be, obviously none of this is financial advice. Obviously, this is for educational purposes only. And hopefully we find some entertainment along the way with the woo-wee type of sounds here and there. But yeah, I'm not in the business of catching falling knives, right? So just as an example, this could have been the Bitcoin bottom over here, and it could have been a V shape, but it didn't keep V shaping. This could have been the bottom over here, but then it put in a lower high and came back down lower. This could have been the bottom on Bitcoin, and there's 2 out of 3 major reasons why it is. And then one still remains that we're still not out of the woods yet. But picking bottoms all the way down, like for example, if Bitcoin went to a bear market like it did end of 2021, then you could have picked the bottoms all the way down, and your portfolio, your investing, your trading and investment accounts could be upside down 50, 60, 70%. And that's not a strategy for me, right? That's not a strategy for me. So just be careful. I haven't even looked at it, like I said, so I might just be talking out of my side of my face, right? But we'll get into it. We'll get into it. MBK, good morning, all. Can you look at crypto? Yeah, thank you for putting in all the details. I appreciate it, everybody. Hey, just could you have a crack at RNDR and Pepe? Yeah, pick one. Because we'll probably start to get too many requests. So RNDR or Pepe. I mean, we looked at it yesterday too. So just keep that in mind. Not sure if we'll always look at the same ones every day, but because at the end of the day, it's my watch list. No, that's right. Happy to chart things for you guys and gals. So let's get into it. The last buy signal was over here, right? And we've got some drawings on here still from the other day or yesterday, possibly, that we could possibly consolidate sideways, right? Kind of let the trending dots catch up, right? Maybe by the end of May. And then who knows? Maybe one last little shakeout over here. It's not showing the wicks. Like these are like candle closes, so not showing the wicks. And then, of course, you get that. If you get that daily candle close back above that 73,100, kind of like that the fractal idea suggests, then rocket ships, right? So if we're taking that out with daily candle closes, in my own personal belief that we get a candle close back above the highest daily candle close again, then it's rocket ships, right? So that's what we're taking a look at over there. Got the drawings over here as well. So drew this out, this yellow line out back here. Thought it might come up all the way up to this area, maybe kind of retrace back. This is put out like days, if not almost a week ago. Probably close to last Wednesday. Drew this yellow line out. Possibly come back for, put in a higher low and then continue outwards. And then I put on the fractal, right? So again, we're watching. This is going to be the daily candle close. So maybe it takes another week or two, and then we'll see if it starts breaking back above the 73,100. And I've got rocket ships on both charts. So we'll continue to watch it. But yeah, I drew this one out back here, the yellow line, back on last week, probably Thursday. I don't know, Wednesday or Thursday. I can't remember when, but went a little bit higher than my drawing. And now it's kind of consolidating sideways. Maybe it doesn't come back down this low, but maybe the trending dots are up here by that time, and or more like the fractal. But regardless, the reason why I'm pointing all this out is that it could consolidate sideways underneath this pivot point over here, and that would be very bullish, right? That would be very bullish. And of course, a candle close back above would be rocket ship. So, I mean, we already covered all this. Just kind of keeping an eye on it right now. Of course, that doesn't mean it doesn't have to do either one. It could just go straight up, right? So we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. And if it starts breaking down from that downward trend line, then we might have to put the red arrow back on. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. I'm pro rocket ships, right? I want to see the rocket ships, but we will be ready for all. And what I'm talking about is, of course, we want it to go higher, but as a swing trader, we're going to stay neutral. And so if it starts getting candle closed back below there, then something is off, and we'll have to readjust at that point, and probably even have to put on target 4 again. So hopefully we don't have to put target 4 back on. Hit target 3 out of 4, and then it was finding support at target 2, and then started to break out up there. So we will see. We will see. We'll take this off for now. That's Bitcoin. That's Bitcoin. Hey, can you share your thoughts on RNDR? Sure. Okay, let's go. ETH flipped ultra bullish yesterday, right? Flipped ultra bullish. I'm pointing that out. Last time I did that, doesn't mean it's going to do it again. But last time I flipped ultra bullish, had a huge move to the upside. Flipped ultra bullish yesterday. Is it going to look very similar? The second candle, very similar to February 13th. That would be pretty crazy, right? That'd be pretty crazy. And then takes off to the upside some more. We'll see. Could put in another higher low as well, right? I'm kind of pointing out the trajectory of the trending dots. Trending dots are pretty far extended already. They could remain that way, but wouldn't be surprised if we put in some sort of sideways consolidation and then goes like that, right? Maybe a bull flag, some sort of bull flag, kind of let everything catch up, let the trending dots catch up, let the moving averages catch up, and so we'll see how it plays out from there. Just pointing that out. We can take that off though. So maybe something like that. But the plan was there all along. It looked like it was finding support at key target 4. It was breaking out back here in this more aggressive downward trend line, consolidated a couple days, and then broke out of the longer term downward trend line, drawn all the way back here since April 8th, and short squeeze, right? So this higher low confirmed with the higher high with the candle close yesterday, higher than 36.93-ish, 36.94-ish, right? So that's Ethereum, still ultra bullish on the daily chart. Solana, we drew this out I think we drew it out back. I don't know. I don't know when we drew it out, but we drew this out. Might come back up like this, maybe come back down, back test the and flip target 4 from resistance into support. Possibly could be doing that. And then maybe comes back up, challenges this pivot point up here, maybe consolidate sideways again, and then continues upward. But big arrow above there. So wherever it is, whether it's here, here, or all the way over here, big arrow up above that pivot point. So uh, we'll continue to watch it. That's Solana, still bullish on the daily chart. Chainlink, drew this out, I think yesterday when price is up higher. Price is like 1750. Drew this out that, hey, it could come back down similar to how Solana played out, where it comes back after hitting target 3, comes back down, puts in a higher low, let the training dots kind of catch up, and then goes up and hits target 4. Solana did the same thing, right? So came all the way up here. That was target 3, hit target 3, came back down to the training dots, even went below the training dots, and then regained it and had another buy signal and then pushed up higher. So it's possible Chainlink does something similar, maybe even goes lower than the training dots, right? So it's possible, and then find support and then take off to the target 4. So Sand had a buy signal a couple of days ago. Looks like kind of back testing the downward trend line, kind of let the trending dots catch up, and then we'll see if it takes off to the upside after that. Filecoin looks almost identical over here. Before we keep going, let's get our reps in. Let's get the blood flowing over here. Let's do a quick little calisthenics and let's hit up let's do this. Let's see. There we go. Jesse. Go to Jesse. Hit that like button. Hit that repost button. Let's do our jumping jacks right now. And then put in a quick little let's just do that one. So change it up. But let's do our little workout there. Let's do a little workout so we can try to get 50 likes. We've been struggling on the Twitter X app. Luckily for the YouTubers that are on here are very good at smashing the like button, and they're small but they're mighty. So, and they're good at comments too. They're really good at the comments. So Twitter X app people will get there eventually as well. So with that, help me. Thank you. I appreciate it. And let's keep going. Woo. So Filecoin looks very similar to Sand, right? Near up 1%. Could be putting another higher low, right? Another higher low, possibly, right? Letting the trending dots catch up. Still waiting for this inverse head and shoulders target to play out. Lines up pretty nicely with this pivot point. Will it make a new higher pivot point similar to Pepe? Le Pepe? If so, if it takes out this pivot point over here, similar to Pepe, longer term target 3 will be back on the table, right? So obviously it's already on the table, but chart table. And then you got longer term target 4 as well. So, and then of course rocket ships up there. So we'll keep an eye on it. But you had the low, you had a higher low, confirmed with the higher high, another higher low, confirmed with the higher high, another higher low forming over there. Most likely, dot has hit one target so far out of 4. Double arrow. You flip this target 4 from resistance into support, and double arrow. Right? We had the single arrow, we have the double arrow, rock and roll milestone over there. Obviously, I wouldn't be waiting to buy the dip way up here. This is just a milestone saying that, hey, we could see much higher prices on dot. But a more of a higher probability reversal over here, breaking out, or another higher low over here, breaking back above, and so on and so on and so on. Rari, still no buy signal over there on Rarible. Only a $72 million market cap. Imagine if it almost hit $1 billion. That'd be more than a 10x, right? Let's keep going. Engine coin, Inge was breaking out back here, right? Candle closed back above the downward trend line. Candle closed back above the trailing dots. Another one, buy signal, sell signal, but still above the trailing dots, right? Another buy signal. Target one's been hit over there on Engine coin. Looking pretty good as of right now, up 3%. Cardano, still bullish. Mana had a buy signal a couple days ago after the bullish divergence. Sneaky higher low over here. Wow, X viewers are 31x more than YouTube. Yeah, but not on likes. Not on likes, right? There's the YouTubers outperform the likes like I think like 5x to 1, like 5 to 1, right? Even though there's a lot more viewers on Twitter X app, the YouTubers smash the like button a lot more, right? It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. So, buy signal on Mana, Algorand, right? Double wick bottom over here, a low. Yes, Steve. All right, Steve, YouTube, smash those likes. X likes. Oh, X likes. Yeah, both of them. Both of them. There we go. Yeah, I got. Yeah, I have a dry erase. Oh, you can't see it. Yeah, I have a dry erase board, and I like to play with. I like to have something in my hands or something. I got a mouse in one hand. I got this flipping around in my other hand, and then I've got the mic right here. So there we go. Let's keep going. It helps me from bouncing, right? If I don't flip this around or I move the mouse around, my legs will just keep bouncing, right? So if I just sit here like this, calm, my legs will be bouncing, and then the whole table will be bouncing. So here we go. I don't know. I don't know why. I've only had 1 Celsius today, but I guess I'm already naturally hyper and moving. Wife calls it fancy feet when I'm sleeping or we're watching TV on the couch or whatever. My feet are constantly moving. I don't know why, right? Uh, she calls them happy feet. It's like I run in my sleep. I don't know. I'm always moving my feet. Mover and a shaker, right? There we go. Matic breaking out, still bullish on the daily chart. Adam was breaking out. It says pending sell signal, but trending dots are starting to flip back up. In my opinion, it's still bullish, even though it says pending sell in this scenario, right? Back here, I wouldn't say that. Back here, I'd say it's oversold, right? Oversold, possible higher lows, higher lows. Maybe it puts another higher low and then continues upward. Shib, still bullish on daily chart. Dougie coin, aka Doge. We drew this out back here. May 4th, we drew this out. Could get rejected. I could see it getting rejected at the downward trend line, come back down, put in a higher low, and then come out like that. It's still basically on track overall, right? Still on track overall on the doggy coin. XRP, still bullish. MicroStrategy, trying to flip target 4 from resistance into support after hitting target 4. Hit target 4 to the downside, hit target 4 to the upside, right? So we will see. We'll see what happens. Target 4, boom, boom, shakalaka. Let's move this out over here like that. There we go. Okay, NASDAQ. I was playing around with the 4-hour chart, right? I was playing around with the 4-hour chart. It looked kind of like a rising wedge, but it could be breaking above it. I don't know. I was just playing with it short term. Yeah, not really. I mean, you have to keep adjusting it. So, but that's on the 4-hour chart. Still an uptrend like that. Trending dots are trending upward. Let's get back on the daily chart, right? Broke out of the former all-time high. Is that going to play out similar to Bitcoin, right? So Thursday, March 21st was the all-time, I think it's an all-time high daily candle close. Yeah. So that was the pivot point on the 21st. Bitcoin's was the 14th. Came back down, hit 2 out of the 4 targets. Bitcoin hit 3 out of the 4 targets. Pumped all the way up. Broke through that part where we have the rocket ships on Bitcoin. Came back tested it, and now is pushing back up. making new all-time highs on NASDAQ, right? And that's why we took out on last week, we took out targets 3 and 4 because price took out this pivot point, right? So don't hold on to the targets too long, right? If it's going upward, then play upward. If it's going downward, play downward. It's pretty simple overall, right? Follow the overall trend. Natural gas still ultra bullish, trying to flip target 4 from resistance into support. Gap down here. This gap that was left open from January 26th has been filled. That's why I changed it to gap fill. This is gap open. Hasn't retested 200-week moving average in a very, very, very long time. The options are looking pretty good. Natural gas futures, right? Everything's looking pretty good. Unfortunately, I didn't get in down here, right? Because they gapped it up on natural gas futures. I was in a position, then I had to get out based off of the 1 hour chart back here, $77.69. And then all the way back down here, they gapped it up. And then I waited patiently. And then based off of the 1 hour chart, I was back in at $1.95 over here. It's been a good run since, right? So $1.95 over, what was it? $1.90. I think it was like, we'll just call it $1.50, but I think it was 1949, right? Exactly. So it's a 43% plus or multiplied by leverage, right? So pretty good move. Even though I didn't get to catch it down here like I wanted to, gapped up. I waited. It came back because I wasn't sure if it was going to come back and fill that gap. Then it started to look like it was flipping around at target 1 on the base off the lower time frames. It was bullish on the daily chart and took a swing at it. But the options play was based off of the United States natural gas. Where is it? I don't know. We'll get into it. So that's NASDAQ. That's natural gas. SP 500, same thing as NASDAQ. You got these longer term A and F targets up here. Dow Jones, not making new all-time highs yet, right? Russell 2000, not making pivot highs or all-time highs, right? Still not. US 10-year yield, still bearish on the daily chart. Dollar, still currently bearish on the daily chart. Could be running into the trending dots as resistance. Could be putting in this bear flag, right? So if we kind of zoom in here a little bit more, if this is a bear flag, right, you're probably looking at something like, let's see, you can't really see it probably, but this is like the wick, right? And if it starts breaking back down, bear flag could take price to possibly, see if it starts breaking down like that, target 3, right? Possibly down to target 3 on the dollar. We don't know yet. It could rally longer. But as of right now, it's looking kind of like a bear flag, right? Looking like a bear flag. So we'll see. That's the dollar. Let's flip over the Magnificent 7 real quick before we get too far down the list. NVIDIA had a candle close back above here and could be back testing similar to the NASDAQ. We got the arrow going up, the arrow going down if it breaks down over here, but it is an uptrend. It's still bullish over there. And so if that candle close over there, we're going to take off. Remember, we talked about it yesterday. If we get a candle close back above this horizontal pivot at 948, we're going to take off the target. We'll leave the gap on there, but we're going to take the targets off, right? We're going to take the targets off. So hit 2 of the 4 targets to the downside. That candle close up there. We took off those targets. So bullish on the daily chart still. Meta could be finding support. See if it breaks out of that downward trend line, right? There's a partial gap fill here, partial gap fill down here. So we'll see how it plays out. Could be possibly breaking out to the upside in the near future. This is all just showing bearish divergence. Lower highs, hit these phantom targets. I don't think I ever mapped it out exactly. Maybe. I can't remember. Let's just clean it up a little bit. Kind of drew this out a few days ago. We'll see. Amazon. Is it going to break back above that pivot point similar to the NASDAQ? We don't know. Microsoft Similar thoughts. Tesla got rejected at the downward trend line. Is it going to put in that higher low, right? Is it going to put in that higher low after the bullish divergence? There's a gap down here, though, at 147. And if not, if it starts losing this, then you could see this longer term target get hit. But until that happens, it's the green arrow, right? So we'll take off the red arrow for now. But just being aware that if it starts breaking back down here, could come down to the gap fill. If it doesn't find support there and come out, then this target would be on board. But right now, we're kind of watching this. Is it going to break out from this downward trend line after the bullish divergence, after a potential higher low in Tesla? Possible. Apple broke out, bullish divergence, higher low, broke out like that. Currently ultra bullish on the daily chart. Don't forget this gap down here could put in a higher low. Also, it could put in a lower high, right? It's somewhere in between. You got bearish divergence, lower high. Is this going to be another lower high? Come back down. We don't know. We don't know. But it could be both, right? So I'm not in that trade. Google, still bullish. Got this arrow in case it starts breaking down. Let's flip back over. And then let's get into gold. Gold. Higher high there. Kind of let the trend dots catch up. Possible bearish divergence, though. Something to be aware of. Possible bearish divergence. Way too early to call it. But RSI could be making a lower high while price made a higher high. That could be bearish divergence. Something to be aware of if you're in a gold position. I'm currently not. Sometimes I am on Forex or even futures, right? I flip back and forth. But Forex or futures, I'm not currently in a position. Probably the last one I would have taken was back here. I can't remember I don't think I did, but maybe back here, right? Silver, last positions I would have taken was back here, maybe back here, right? But currently ultra bullish. No bearish divergence on silver, right? No bearish divergence. Maybe there won't be bearish divergence on gold, but there currently is potentially bearish divergence on gold forming, but not on silver. So Bitcoin dominance, we talked about this, covered it yesterday. There's a pending sell signal, but the daily candle close before on Bitcoin dominance was below the trending dots, below both upward trend lines. And now the red trending dot is starting to go back down, right? Possible high, possible lower high over here. Doesn't mean it couldn't come back up, put in another lower high, right? Doesn't mean it couldn't come back up like this and then come back down. So it is possible. And then if so, we would put in another. Oh, let's get back off of that. This Bitcoin dominance chart. So good for altcoins, right? Doesn't mean Bitcoin won't be pumping too. Bitcoin could be pumping and then the altcoins just be pumping harder, right? So it is possible. Kind of let the trending dots catch up, however it plays out, and puts in that lower high, another one. So you got a high, lower high, confirmed lower high with taking out this pivot point over here, and then of course could take out that pivot point over there at just below 54%. So we'll see. Bitfarms, yep. We're gonna get into the Bitcoin mining stocks. Yep. So that's that. Hut. Ooh, hut. Oh, this is gonna be higher now. I'm not even gonna check, but my options play, right? So whatever this is pumping up, the options is more, right? It's the only options play I have on the Bitcoin mining stocks as of right now. I don't have any plans. I have stock in these other Bitcoin mining stocks, but Hut is the only one I'm playing right now, and it's doing pretty good. So breaking back out, buy signal, right? Hit one target again so far. Could hit target 2 again, then maybe target 3 again, and then of course target 4 like that. Don't forget the 200-week moving average. The options play is I have it all the way till October. right? So we'll see how it plays out. Doesn't mean I'm going to hold it to October. Uh, we'd want to see some awesome things for me to continue to hold it longer. Speaking of breaking news, we have a pending buy signal on the weekly chart. Again, we had a buy signal back here, came all the way back down. So if we get another buy signal on the weekly chart and we see some follow through to the upside, we could start to see some spikes, come back up and hit longer term target. I think that's longer term target one or yeah, longer term target one, right? So we got longer term target one up here, target two, target three, and even target four all the way up there. So I don't know if it would hit all those targets by October, but if it did, that would be, I think it'd be at least, I can't remember now. And when I mapped it out, it was like, if it did it by October, it would be like a 500+% gain, right? On the options. Still a good move, even without um, the options, like the buy signal was back there, let's say. So even it's got to be more. It's got to be more than 500%, because the stock itself is 500%, right? So maybe it was five. Maybe it's 500% to target longer term target one or two. I can't remember, but it had to be worth it. Otherwise, that risk to reward ratio doesn't make sense. You could just hold the stock and it would pump up potentially that 500% anyways. So it must have been like for October, for me to want to hold it to October, it must have been like a 500% to target one, right? Longer term target one has to be. I'd have to take a look at my options play again. Um, for it to make sense, it must have been 500% to there. I think. I don't know. I can't remember, but doesn't matter. Pending buy signal on the weekly chart. The buy signal on the daily chart already happened. And then we have everything up there like that. So see, you got 200-week moving average up there. Is it 500%? I don't think it'd be 500% to the 200-week moving average. It's probably up into here, right? I think that's about 500%. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Can't remember. Can't remember. That's hot. Looking pretty good. Hut, hut, hut. Football season in a few months. It's going to be glorious. MIGI breaking news. Another pending buy signal. Full disclosure, I have stock on MIGI. I can tell you all my holdings, but since we're on the first two charts, there's a lot of potential on MIGI, right? So it pumped hard over here and then it dumped hard, right? Even from the buy signal all the way to the top wick, 631%, right? Then came back down for like almost a 70% correction, I think, wick to wick, 80%. So don't forget to take profits along the way, right? Don't forget to take profits. You'll be very disappointed if you don't, right? And then it's also been from that wick up there, not only 80%, but what is it? That was 96 days, and then going through a bottoming phase for another 133 days, right? I mean, do you really want to hold through all that pain, right? And then you could actually buy more stock. So if you took profits getting out of somewhere up in this area and then you waited patiently, right? Maybe even took a swing or two here or there. But regardless, the potential of buying even more stock at lower prices again and just doing it all again, right? So you got target one's been hit so far, right? Shorter term targets, these aren't even the longer term targets. So even from this point right here, breaking back out of this downward trend line, pending buy signal again. What a potential gift this could be. 41%, 84%, 120%, 160% to the shorter term targets. That's not even talking about what if, we don't know if it's going to do this or not. What if MIGI retests the 200-week moving average, which has not done in a very, very, very long time? That's almost a 20x. That's almost a 20x. So I think what would be $12 would be 10x. So say if you put in $100, right? Say you put in $100 and it goes to $12. Now your stock position portfolio, your stock position would be 100 multiplied by X equals, right, $1,200, right? So, uh, as you can see, right, if it goes up to $12 from here, $12, almost 1,000%. Well, maybe I didn't draw that correctly. See, it's at $1.21 right now. Let's get this dialed in. So if you were to buy it now, obviously not financial advice. Let's say $1.22, right? You get all the way up to $12.20, 22 cents, 900%, right? Plus your original $100. So that would be $100 flips into $1,000, right? And you go all the way back up to 200-week moving average. You get the point. You get the point. You get the point. We don't know if it's going to do that or not, but even $100, right? Throw in some lunch money, even $100 to the fourth target, it's like $250, right? So, woo-wee, that's MIGI breaking out as we speak right now. A low, possible double wick bottom over here, higher low, breaking out of the downward trend line again, pending buy signal again, 40%, 84%. You get the point. You get the point. You get the point. Hive, speaking of breaking out, another pending buy signal over here. There's a pending buy signal yesterday as well. Pending buy signal a couple days ago on Monday broke out of the downward trend line. We had the arrow drawn out like that for a while. And longer term target, right? 200-week moving average just moved into the longer term target up here at $7. Again, another possibility, right? Another possibility. CLSK had a buy signal a couple days ago. Never filled this gap down here, right? Was breaking out, had a buy signal, came back down. We know that. We've been covering on all the live streams. Bitfarm. Okay, before we get into Bitfarm, let's go back over here and double check the live stream. How are we doing on these likes? How are we doing on these likes? 13 likes on the live stream. Oh my goodness. On the Twitter X app. Oh, that's terrible. YouTubers are crushing it compared to the Twitter X app. So come on, do better, do better, do better, do better, do better, do better. Let's see. Let's just double check. Yeah, 13 likes because I'm one of the likes. Oh my goodness. Bitfarm had bullish divergence, right? Bitfarm could have been putting in a sneaky higher low, breaking back out of the downward trend line over here. Candle closes back above the downward trend line and the trending dots, right? And now you got the trending dots starting to curl back up. Pending buy signal back up to 209. You get the 200-week moving average 244. Hit longer term target up here above 360, and then you've got that must be longer term target 2. This is target 3. This is target 4 up there, right? So that's what we're watching over here. Move this over like that, right? Right. So target 1's probably over here, right? Target 1's probably over here. We will see, but pending buy signal on Bitfarms as of right now. Will it come back up and hit target, longer term target 2? We don't know. Trending that way. Possibilities are increasing, right? Marathon Digital at a low, at a higher low, had a higher low, another buy signal back last Wednesday. Is retested target 2, breaking out of target 2 again. We get target 3, target 4. Still on, drawn back here from April 17th, right? On a Wednesday. Happens to be a Wednesday, right? Let's see. Riot had a buy signal on Monday. A low, higher low, breaking out of the downward trend line. Looks like it wants to retest target 2, then target 3, then maybe target 4, 200-week moving average. Longer term targets up here, right? Longer term targets up there. We going to make it. Had the buy signal, was breaking out of the downward trend line, and is starting to make its move, ladies and gentlemen. Starting to make it. Ooh, we're 41 minutes in. We got a lot of requests. Wolf, breaking news has a pending buy signal, right? TerraWolf, these are all Bitcoin mining stocks. Breaking news, pending buy signal. Iris Energy, somebody lit the daily candles on fire yesterday. Woo-wee, right? A low, double wick bottom, higher low, breaking out of the downward trend line, buy signal, and then price takes off to the upside, right? So looking pretty good right now. 7.3% today. Cypher Mining had a buy signal yesterday. We talked about it. We covered it. Back above the trading dots, back above the downward trend line. This is longer term target 2, right? So longer term target 2 has not been hit yet. It came up very close at 574 on that wick back on March 28th. Trending towards it now. Trending towards it now. We already covered NVIDIA earlier, so you have to circle back. This is ONG. This is what I was talking about, right? So ONG, this is the United States Natural Gas Fund that I have options on as well. And woo-wee, coming into this big target box over here. Got a gap over here, $22. And we'll see how it plays out after that, ladies and gentlemen. Target is crashing, right? Target is crashing. Not sure if anyone saw Target, but we had this gap laid out here. It was filled, right? We put this gap out over here. That gap's been filled over here. Gap filled, right? Gap filled. I'm gonna put a little emoji. No? Okay, whatever. Gap filled style, flip that to green, right? That's what that means. Gap filled. Then after the gap fill, just got crushed, right? Got crushed. Oh, also don't forget about this gap down here at 112. As soon as it gapped up, we put that gap on over here on November 14th. I'm not saying it's going to, but retested the 200-week moving average, had bearish divergence, lower high, lower high, lower high, gap fill, crushed, right? It's oversold as of right now. Could remain that way, right? So it's possible it comes all the way back down, partial gap fill, or even gap full gap fill. We don't know. But in the meantime, right, doesn't mean it couldn't battle back up first, come back down, battle, take forever to come back out, and then make its move back to the upside, right? So that's kind of maybe how it plays out. That'd be very healthy, right? That actually be very healthy. Maybe even does something like that, right? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But that's target. Very gappy on target. So I'm not in that trade. Disney getting close to filling that gap. There's a couple gap there, smaller gap down here. PayPal breaking down, right? Had that last sell signal back on May 8th. And then another possible lower high breaking down back again, another sell signal. So we will see. The weekly chart is still currently bullish as of right now. Barely, right? Barely. So we will see if it's going to fill this gap or not up here at $72. But PayPal is starting to break down a little bit. Let's kind of draw this out like this. Let's draw this out. Still overall in this upward trend, right? Still in this upward trend. So it's possible. See if it finds support and it makes a move back up and finally fills that gap that was left open back here on August 2nd, 2023. Would be great if we saw PayPal then come back up and hit longer term target 1. Maybe the 200-week moving average. Let's just not get our hopes up too much. We got a gap at 170. There's a lot of reasons why we could see higher prices. So that's PayPal. Could take forever to play out. Teladoc. Let's see. Still bullish divergence, right? So this was even additional bullish divergence, right? Still waiting for a higher probability there. What else? What was it? Baritone? Not yet, right? Not yet. Coin. What's breaking out? What was this on Monday? Yeah, Monday was breaking out, had a buy signal. These are longer term targets, right? Hit 4 out of the 4 longer term targets, similar to Bitcoin. And then, of course, this is a monthly horizontal line up here. You get back above there, could see some rocket ships possibly up there. So could be breaking. I mean, not could be breaking out. Breaking already broke out. Could be breaking back above longer term target 4, right? Longer term target 3 over here. What else? What else? Oh, someone mentioned Rivian, right? Had the bullish divergence. Talked about it similar to. Well, let's move this out of the way. Another pending buy signal over here on Rivian. There's a gap at $23. There's a gap at $15.21. It's hit one target so far. Trying to battle back above the trending dots. Uh, Getting back into bullish territory on the daily chart. So that is Rivian. What else? What else? All right. So Rivian, Hut. Yeah, I know. None is a request, but we got you either way. Shop. Okay, we'll take a look at Shop. Let's take a look at Shop. I think I have it on here somewhere. Shop. There it is. Found it. Yeah. So it was getting oversold. You do have this gap up here, right? Here, 13% gap. Let's clone it and add the gap up here as well, right? So you got a gap up here. What percentage is that gap? All right, so from wick to wick, 14, almost 15%. So let's go 15% there. Let's change that. Those aren't small gaps, right? So Shop gapped up, had a big move, got rejected, basically fake out to the upside on the 200-week moving average. Many long-term investors will say, hey, they won't touch it if it's below the 200-week moving average. It's a bull market if it's above the 200-week moving average. It currently is not right now. Currently is not. It's well below it. And was getting oversold, though. Was getting oversold. You could say bullish divergence, right? Bullish divergence. So could catch a bounce, but let's see. When did we have this drawn out? Maybe something like that. That was a fake out to the upside, and you just got crushed. Got crushed. I wasn't in Shop, but that's Shop. So bullish divergence. Maybe it puts in a higher low, right? At some point, maybe it comes back up like this, and then maybe it's a move like that. So that's Shop. What else? What else? What else? CRV, Gert Jan. I think I have it on there somewhere. There it is. There it is. Yeah, I mean, it looks like all the other crypto assets, Gert Jan. So that's why I don't cover all of them. Because once most of them, probably like 80% of them look very, 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 very similar on 80% of them. So that's cool because then we don't have to chart all of them. But yeah, similar thoughts, big correction, starting to go through a bottoming phase, get back above trending dot, all that stuff, right? Let's draw it out. Let's draw it out from here, right? That was such a big move. Let's draw it out like that. There you go. There you go. CRV. There you go. We mail RNDR. We had a couple requests on that, so we'll definitely cover RNDR. I have it on here somewhere. I was looking at it yesterday, I believe. Where are you? Okay, so there it is. Found it. Found it. Yeah, I mean, we've already mapped this out in previous live streams. Double arrow above there, similar to like Solana, right? So you had the bullish divergence, breakout back here at $8.57, I guess. Breaking out from the downward trend line there. There was a pending buy signal at the same time, flipped into a buy signal. And then from there, this could be the higher low, right? Could be, well, let's just call that a higher low as well. There's another possible higher low. You get a candle close back above here, then that would confirm the higher low on RNDR. Yep, got it. Myro, Emilio, you got it. Myro. think you've had me cover. Someone's had me cover this one in the past. So let's take a look at. There it is. Yep. 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 Similar to the other altcoins out there. Let's see. Let's try it like that. I have my reason why, but breaking out buy signal. This is a more aggressive downward trend line, but it's breaking out buy signal back above the trailing dots. All that stuff starting to look. It's bullish over there on Myro daily chart. Yep, 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 yep. Pit farm. Yep, covered it. You got it. Smash the likes. Yes, zip. Smash the likes. Give J-Man some love. Yes, thank you. I appreciate that. Woo! Smash it. Let's do that. Let's do that right now. Let's practice. Smash that like button. While I'm doing it, you might as well do it, right? Smash that subscribe button too while you're at it. Let's get really obnoxious over here. All right, let's get back to it. That's Myro. What else? What else? They were given. Don't forget to take profits. Saw things moving and knew I had to catch Jesse's stream. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey, Jesse. Hope you're well. Thank you, Frank. Yeah, I stopped trying to say the first. So I just call you Frank now. Thank you. What do you think is best, BTC miner play, and why is it CLSK? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna. We'll see at the end, right? But that's why I'm diversified, because what looks good today might not look good tomorrow. What looks good tomorrow might uh not look good today, right? Sometimes they're lagging, sometimes they're leading the way. So that's why if I'm going to do Bitcoin miners, I'll be diversified into Bitcoin miners. I won't just pick one. And part of that is like psychology, right? So if one is pumping hard and the other one is not, then I'm going to naturally want to be in the one that's pumping hard. And then if I flip my position, then it's probably getting ready for take profit. And then you flip back and the other one's already pumping. And then you're playing that game back and forth. So I'd rather just be in a few of them, at least maybe a handful of them. And then from there, that way I can see one pump, the other one's about to pump, and then I could just watch the charts. So any chance of taking a look at EWT? It's my new entry after FET. A while ago, you helped me look upwards and made some great money. Ooh, awesome. Yeah. I don't give financial advice, but I'm happy you're making money. Let's see. EWT. What exchange? Let's see. I'll just pick the first one. Kraken. Let's get Kraken. Let's see. EWT. Ultra bullish on the daily chart, right? When did you get in? A new entry? Ugh. Hopefully you got in back here, right? Hopefully you got back in under $3, under like 228, because I don't like chasing at this point. If you just got in now, maybe it'll work out for you, right? But I don't. And maybe in hindsight, that's still pretty good. But I mean, if you zoom out, right? Everyone says zoom out if they got in on a entry that I don't love on the daily chart. You can say you zoom out. You got this wick all the way up here at $50. My goodness, right? It's under $4 right now. But feels like chasing, even the weekly buy signal was back here under $3, right? And then the daily chart, right? The buy signals the last time was at 228, right? So when it's already ultra bullish on the daily chart, it just feels like chasing. So I don't know when you got in, but that's EWT. AMD, sure. Covering a lot. Oh, 56 minutes. This is probably the last one. We'll call it here. I'm actually planning to do like 30 minutes today. But when you're getting in the flow, you're getting in the flow. So AMD, let me just type it in. I know I have it on here. Of course I have AMD on here. There we go. There we go. There we go. AMD. It's hit one target so far. I haven't even looked at it because I'm not in an AMD. I'm not in an AMD position, but we had mapped it out based off of someone else requesting it. hit 4 out of 4 targets to the downside. Had this line drawn out, right? Getting back above the trending dots, back above the downward trend line. Had the arrow drawn out to the upside, right? And then a little tiny baby gap, started getting a pending buy signal. Buy signal hit target 1. Now we're back above target 1. You have target 2, target 3, target 4 laid out up here like so. So that is AMD. With that, I think we NVIDIA already talked about it. LTO network. Yeah, try to get the request in earlier, Matthew. And 9:42 is a little late. So early bird gets the worm. Filecoin, we already took a look at it. Emilio, you got it. Thanks, my man. Longtime market sniper, Emilio. Good to see you on here. With that, thank you for all of your support. Thank you for smashing the like button. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for reposting this on the Twitter X app and sharing with all of your friends and family members, maybe your coworkers, probably not your boss. And with that, I hope you have a great rest of your day. And we will see you tomorrow on Thursday, hopefully 9 a.m. right on the dot as usual. MBK, thank you very much. You got it. I appreciate all of you. And we will see you tomorrow. Have a good one. James Porter, thank you. Appreciate that. And we're going to end now. Matthew, you're welcome.